Welcome to Caffamore for the Premier Minor Hurling Championship final between Ahane and Doon. Leo O'Connor joins me this afternoon for commentary. Leo, Ahane versus Doon, an East derby in a county final. You've been there yourself in the past. It's a huge day for the young lads involved.
Oh, listen, come here. It's the big day in their lives. It's the ultimate when they get to the end of underage hurling. That they get to a county minor hurling final in two teams today, with a lot of tradition over the last number of years. And in the not too distant past, I should say, they've both have been successful at minor level. So listen, it's a great day for both clubs, and the weather is perfect as well.
Yeah, ideal conditions here in Caffamore for this afternoon's game. Leo, plenty of nerves obviously around. They're young players. You know, it's a county final day. It's a big day. Draw back on your own experiences a few years ago now, we'll say, but it is a nerve-wracking game for young lads like this.
Listen, it is. Look, as I said, when you get to this level, it's the end of your underage hurling, and then you start to begin to push on to senior hurling and under 20 hurling with your club. So, coming to an end of an era in one way, but in another way, it's the start of a career with their clubs that they hope to push on to senior teams and junior hurling teams and under 20 with their club, and a long way to continue to do that and enjoy it.
Throw in here in Caffamore is at 3 p.m. We'll be back with team news shortly.
Bradshaw's Bar, Castleconnell. A traditional Irish bar in Castleconnell is the perfect venue for small, intimate weddings and family occasions in Limerick. Whatever style of party suits you and your friends, we have you covered. Call us on 086 172 0510. Cormac Cassett, Motor Engineer Assessor, experienced in assessing and estimating accidental damage to motor cars, motorcycles, commercial vehicles and motorhome campers. Telephone 087 683 7282. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing. We have over 50,000 car parts available, 24-hour recovery service, fast and efficient breakdown assistance. Over 3,000 cars in stock at end of life. Certificates of destruction can be issued. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing.
Welcome back to Caffamore for the Premier Minor Hurling Championship final between Doon and Ahane. Leo O'Connor joins me once again. Leo, conditions sadly worsening a little bit from when we did our pre-match preamble a few minutes ago. Bit of a strong breeze, but it shouldn't make much of an impact with the talent we have on show this afternoon.
Absolutely not, I think, but the field is in absolutely perfect conditions. Credit to Caffamore, the field is absolutely immaculate. A bit of a breeze blowing in, we'll call it into the town goal here, but no, absolutely, the surface is absolutely brilliant, and as I said, expecting a full intensity, full-on county final from two teams, as we mentioned already. They're coming out to the end of their underage careers.
Yeah, two teams that only have one defeat in this championship, one defeat each. Starting with the Doon team now, and in goals for them is Cayman Lynch, Packy Richardson, Fionn Roach and Paddy Ryan make up the Doon full back line. Dennis Blackmore and Hugh Maher are the half-backs, with Eamon Richardson the captain at centre-back. Midfield sees Sean Hanley, partnered by Limerick Minor this year, Dear McCrow. Dara Coughlin, Michael Ryan B and Robbie McGrath make up the half-forward line. The full forward line, Jack Tahany, Conor Kenny and Josh McLaughlin. Francis Cummins is the Doon manager. Over to the Ahane starting team now, and in goals is Owen Murray. Full back line is Anton Donoghue, and captain of this Ahane side, Andrew O'Connor and Dennis Blackwell complete the Ahane full back line. Half back line, David Moran, Ahane senior. Jack Cosgrove is at centre back, and he's joined in that line by Sean Lucy wearing number 7. Midfield is Ronan Butler and another Ahane senior this year, Conor Ryan. Donald Dawson, John O'Connor, another Ahane senior, and Cian McCarthy wearing number 24 starts for Ahane at left half forward. Full forward line, Darren McLaughlin, Cormac Ryan and Shane McLaughlin. Leo, we mentioned it earlier as well, there's going to be plenty of nerves, as you'd imagine. It is county final day for these players, some of them of course not having experienced a decider at this grade or at this level maybe before. There's a huge crowd here in Caffamore. We're obviously commentating on a stream. It's a big day for these sets of players.
Absolutely, but the most important thing, if you look at all those the two teams going down through the teams, all the names that appear with Doon and the names that appear with Ahane, like there's Mahers, Crows, Richardson's in the Doon setup, and when you look down the Ahane setup, David Moore and son of Ollie, Cian McCarthy at wing forward, son of Finbar McCarthy, both have played senior hurling with the club, and in goal Giovanni Murray, son of County Board Officer Mary. So it's absolutely brilliant to see all the names and all the traditions coming through on both clubs, and one that you don't expect anything less with these clubs, because tradition plays a huge part in these clubs.
Leo, we mentioned it as well off air before we came on. There is a huge crowd here in Caffamore as well. It's great to see. Absolutely.
Look across the far side of the field now with the small little bit of a drizzle that's going, everyone's starting to filter in underneath the stand. But look, I expect a full-on county final here, and when you get to this level, they're there to be won, and the team that turns up in the days obviously takes the punt that's going home.
And toss has been made by referee John O'Halloran of Broree. It looks like we're going to see Ahane playing from left to right, I think it is here. Just looking, there's a few changes. Jack Cosgrave, I think, is one, Leo. He looks to have moved up into the half forward or even into the full forward position. So an early change, seeing that in Ahane, with the guy who's named at centre back looks to be going to be operating inside and around the edge of the square.
Yeah, look, that will probably throw Doon. Doon will have to have a look at that when you have a player that's played every round of the Senior Hurling Championship this year with Ahane, and he's inside full forward. John O'Connor as well, everyone getting involved with each other around the field now. But look, that's the nerves, the pre-match nerves, and that'll filter out after a couple of seconds, and we'll get the game on. We're just waiting for Doon now to come off the field here on our right hand side, and just everything is there to be played for.
Indeed it is here. John O'Halloran, our referee, as I said, getting ready to throw the ball in. There's going to be just moments away from throwing here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship 2025 final. It's Ahane through their midfielder there, Conor Ryan, other senior players we mentioned here, but it's Doon that have won it with Sean Hanley, and Hanley moving away past the 65. Hand pass off there to Robbie McGrath. McGrath, the first chance of the game. There's only seconds played, 13 in all. First score of the game, Leon. It's a cracker.
Yeah, absolutely. Took the ball, took possession out of the small bit of a ruckus and popped it off. And as you said, Robbie McGrath straight over the bar. Kind of half a chance there nearly if he went with it, that there was a goal chance on, but very content to take his point.
It is Doon that have a strong breeze and have won that puck out, and it's McGrath onto it immediately. Good pick up too. Initially couldn't get the ball to hand, and Ahane have come away with it now. It's a chance for Conor Ryan to deliver, looking for Cosgrove inside in the full forward line. It's Jack Cosgrove out in front of his man here onto his left hand side, flicks it back out. Chance maybe here for the half forward. That's Donald Dawson. Dawson gets that strike away. It's a lovely one, Leo, and it's the leveller. Great start to this game. 2 points inside 50 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely, from Donald Dawson. His father played with Lahan and then later transferred to Ahane, I think, Timmy Dawson. So strong tradition there.
Puck out comes now from Cayman Lynch, the Doon goalkeeper. Goes relatively straight down the middle. It's one in midfield there, and it's Doon that have it once more. It's their half forward. That's Derek Coughlin. Coughlin still going with it. He's been tripped free in for Doon, and a really, really exciting start to this game.
Yeah, the most important thing that I can see straight away is the pace and the intensity of it. Like both teams are really, really going at it, and it's great to see, to be quite honest. Argues well for Limerick.
It does indeed. Their first place ball of this game. And it is Doon that have it.
Yeah, Robbie McGrath standing over this one as well.
Who's already
interesting, put the first ball over the bar with his right hand, and now he's hitting the free with his left hand.
Yeah, a talented player on this Doon side. Keeps it low enough too, does Robbie McGrath. He has sent that one between the posts up. 2 points to 1 early doors here for Doon.
Yeah, Ahane are kind of playing into the breeze, I suppose. Really a small little bit at the moment, but certainly an interesting start.
Puck out comes from the Ahane keeper there, Owen Murray. What a taken there by John O'Connor, and O'Connor has had a fine year at the senior level. He's hooked as he tries to deliver that one inside, though, and it's Doon picking up the pieces there. Delivery comes in from their cornerback. That's Paddy Ryan. It's a good ball inside, good take then from McLaughlin inside. That's Josh McLaughlin going through with it. McLaughlin, goal chance, gets it, shot away. He had been fouled, didn't really get a shot away, to be fair to him, under pressure, but had been fouled. Leo free in. Doon really, really making a fast start here.
Absolutely, but it was a great diagonal ball initially, when it was a fabulous puck out from Adam Murray, to be quite honest, picking out John O'Connor. He went up and got it, but he was overturned, kind of half hooked on the strike, and certainly that diagonal ball created the opportunity for Doon, and obviously fouled very, very early in the movement. But look, there was a half goal chance there as well.
Third opportunity of the game for Robbie McGrath. He's nailed one from play. He's nailed now 2 from frees as well. So 3 points to 1. And Robbie McGrath, certainly, Leo, we can see already that he's a danger man in this Doon side.
Absolutely. Look, his movement has been really, really good. And just to see Conor Kenny inside full forward for Doon looks like a really good hurler inside full forward.
Puck out again from Owen Murray, broken there, and Ahane have it once more here. Pop pass comes off to Conor Ryan. Ryan with the strike, beautiful strike from the Ahane midfielder right over the green spot here in Cappamore. Lovely score.
As you said, a young fella who's had a really good start to his senior hurling career with Ahane this year, buzzing around the place, but you can see the experience there that they brought to John O'Connor. Ball coming down, popped it off to Conor, plenty of composure, and struck it over the bar from 50 yards out. Cayman
Lynch goes straight down the middle. Won by the Ahane cornerback, and it was a good win over there by Dennis Blackwell. Just got a hurley to it, hoping the likes of Conor Ryan, who's in possession, can win it on the break there, but they have turned it over, have Doon, and it is they that are on the attack with Sean Hanley. Gets that pass away, and it's a good pass to Dara Coughlin. Coughlin gets that strike away, and Dara Coughlin lets out a bit of a roar as well, Leo. This Doon half forward line looking very, very sharp.
Yeah, all the scores at the moment from coming from the Doon half forward line. They're breaking onto ball, they're reading the puck out really, really well. The interesting thing though is Adam Murray is going really long with his puck outs, and it's really taking the pressure, Owen is going long with the puck outs, and it's really taking the pressure off his midfield and half back, and they're trying to get onto breaking ball.
Yes, John O'Connor going up once more under pressure is the Doon centre back and captain Eamon Richardson. Good bit of play there, and a ball into the middle to Conor Ryan as well. It's a lovely delivery from Jack Cosgrove, and Conor Ryan going through and goal. He looked to go for it, flicks it ahead inside. He's been blocked down, and the Doon full back line just managing that situation very, very well indeed, and they're trying to navigate their way out, but they can't do that now. Falls through the corner forward, didn't even have to look at that one, did Darren Mullockney, one of 2 brothers in the full forward, and a fine score from the corner forward.
One thing I said it already about Conor Ryan there, running through. The opportunity was there maybe for the goal, and I think he was trying for it, to be quite honest, but it's the composure they hand forwards. They're taking their time when they get possession and popping that ball over the bar, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Ball breaking in midfield.
Doon winning breaking ball again though.
It is the half-back laying that one forward. It was Dennis Blackmore, and it's Doon that have trying to win possession again. They'll eventually had it from Dara Coughlin. Coughlin is moving very, very quickly once more here. He's got support with him, takes the shot on off balance, Leon. That's the first wide of the game. Unlucky, a very good run from Dara Coughlin, but just off balance striking that one.
Yeah, he had his, I think Sean Hanley was just off his shoulder there, and I knew that he hadn't the extra touch to take, but probably the easier thing was to do was pass it out.
John O'Connor winning this one. He has advantage coming to him as well, and he will take the free in the end there. But again, it's quite clear Ahane targeting, and Owen Murray's puck outs you mentioned, Leo, as well, into what is a stiff breeze here. It's a huge fillip for Ahane in the early stages. Absolutely pinpoint accuracy, to be quite honest, and the ball's coming down right down in front of John O'Connor. That's 3 of the first 4 puck outs have come down in front of John O'Connor, and he's won all 3 of them. And seeing Jack Cosgrove, who has moved out of that full forward position, probably, Leo, looking at it at this stage, kind of a free role he has in the early stages of this game, and a free just a couple of metres in from the touchline, right in front of us here in the commentary position. Of course, we're in this commentary position with thanks to Martin Ryan and Sons Transport, Logistics and Storage. Martin Ryan Haulage.ie as Jack Cosgrove takes this one. It's not just going to come back, tails to the left and wide. A difficult free for your first one. Unusual there, we had a full view of that. The ball actually, he drilled it straight, and it never faded to the right at all, and if it did, it would have come back in over the bar. Yeah, it didn't come back at all. It was surprises. Cayman Lynch launches this one down the middle. Neither side able to win clean ball initially, but Robbie McGrath trying to get there, and he's still there for Doon as this one breaks. Battle on the ground, either side able to win it cleanly, but eventually the hand defender comes away with it, tries to get the hand pass away, and it does stay in play temporarily, so but neither side able to win it. Ball eventually goes out over the sideline. It will be a sideline ball to Doon. Yeah, it's just interesting. I was just saying it there about the movement of the Ahane half back line. Ahane seem to be struggling under when the long puck outs are coming down top of them. They're not getting onto the breaking ball. Doon with 2 wing forwards are both getting onto it, and it's creating a little bit of a problem in the early stages for Ahane. Michael Ryan B with this sideline cut. It's a fairly good one. It's just going to tail to the wide. Just got too much cut in it, and goes wide at the near post. So the score remains 4 points to 3 in Doon's favour. This puck out's taken quickly, breaks kindly for Doon. maybe a scoring chance here for the wing back. That's you, Maher. Maher gets that shot away, but it is to the right and wide, Leo.
Yeah, absolutely. Young David Moore went out to the wing there, out to the sideline. Kind of half expecting the short puck out, but it never developed.
Puck out again for Owen Murray. The goalkeeper again strikes this one very, very well, looking for O'Connor. May break to him, and it does, and it breaks then to Conor Ryan, who races away from a couple of Doon defenders there, and Conor Ryan with the strike again, Leon. He's given notice to this Doon side that if you give him any bit of room at all, he's going to punish him.
Yeah, absolutely. That's his second point from play, but more importantly, the last ball that he won, he tried. I suppose he nearly went for the goal, and it was a great interception by Doon. But certainly he's creating a lot of problems for Doon.
Cayman Lynch takes out this one up towards Michael Ryan B. Broken there. Paddy Ryan, that's there. Good hook by his opposite number. The hand corner back, Dennis Blackwell. That's a hand now trying to win possession of it. Breaks again. Back there now it is Jack Cosgrove, and Cosgrove delivering inside. Keane McCarthy's on the move there. Keane McCarthy breaks it down for himself and has a bit of space. Gets the shot away too, does Keane McCarthy. Doesn't have the accuracy on this occasion. It goes to the left and wide. But again, just signalling intently, a two-man full forward line, and a hand delivering to either corner.
Yeah, he just turned back in there, and it's belying us to win this, to be quite honest, John, because I was expecting that one to tail back in as well, but it never did.
No, it did not here. Puck out comes to the near side here, breaks inside for Sean Hanley, breaks it down the line to Robbie McGrath. McGrath now off his left, strikes it. Maeve went for the shot, delivers inside, and Maeve broken well here. The shot comes in from Josh McLaughlin, and McLaughlin has put that one between the post, and the sideline call was great score from Doon, and that's exactly what it was.
Looks like a lively customer inside us, Josh McLaughlin. He's come out and taken on the hand defence on one or two occasions, and 1-2 frees for Doon, and certainly he's given them the hand full back line a little bit of bother inside there.
A fine score from McLaughlin. Puck out again to the opposite side, but it's John O'Connor that's there. Good work from the centre back and captain from Doon, Eamon Richardson has it again and gets it down into that full forward line. It's McLaughlin running out in front once more, gets the ball in his hand, turns one way then turns back the other. There's Josh McLaughlin heading towards the 20 metre line now. He's still going as Josh McLaughlin off his left hand side, gets the strike over the bar, Leo, and he looks to be a dangerous customer.
Yeah, if you remember the first possession that he got, the diagonal ball that went in, first ball went into him, he turned and took on his man as well and won a free. But that one there, it's only a matter of time that if it opens up in front of him, that the goal opportunity will become available to him.
Yeah, it's a great score, and Doon now leading 6 points to 4 here in Cappenmore in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship final. And it is Ahane now on the move, and they have a free as well, one over on that far side. Their full forward Cormac Ryan.
The experience over on the hand sideline over the far side of the field with Shawnee O'Connor over there, mentoring the hand boys.
Of course, two nephews on the side as well, and Andrew O'Connor and John O'Connor. 4 sets of brothers in this Ahane panel, Leo, and it's great to see as well that kind of familial involvement.
Absolutely, part of the traditions what Ahane do.
So this free will be
the rain is beginning to drop lighten off a little bit, John. Thankfully,
from our vantage point, it's coming right into us in the commentary area here, as this free is taken by O'Connor. Struck it, batted out by the goalkeeper. Cayman Lynch breaks, and it breaks kindly for the keeper. They've gotten away with that one. It would have been a difficult one to catch, a greasy ball like that. Probably did the right thing, Leo. And that's a foul on the half forward line, by the half forward on Donald Dawson.
Just came through the back of the Doon wing back and gave away a free.
Easy decision for referee John O'Halloran.
It's also given Ahane a little bit of time to reset. Interesting to see the position that Conor Ryan will take up on underneath these frees, because he's trying to get onto loose ball the whole time.
One is free for Doon. It's Eamon Richardson. Beautiful strike from him with that breeze. It will break in and around the edge of the square. Huge strike, pulled on back there, and it was pulled on by the Ahane defender. He did very, very well. Now coming with it now is the Ahane midfielder on this occasion. It's Ronan Butler, strikes it up the wing towards O'Connor. O'Connor breaks it down. Leaves the ball go past him, does the corner forward Darragh McLaughlin. And it is just breaks onto the ground, eventually comes to the Ahane man. It's Dawson moving forward with it. He's been fouled again, so there's a couple of frees won by the half forward Donald Dawson, and a chance for Ahane to make it a 1 point game yet again. Yeah,
you're about 12-13 minutes in at this stage now, and there's the free counts on both sides now is beginning to mount, to be quite honest. But it's a team that would capitalise on these situations. Jack Cosgrove is out underneath this one as well. unfortunately the last read that he hit went wide, but certainly fully expecting him to try this one over the bar. He was about 60 yards from goals, dead straight in front of it.
Yeah, one that Jack Cosgrave certainly in the warm-up was landing quite comfortably, even against the breeze, and he struck that one well, but the accuracy isn't there from Cosgrove, and he'd be very disappointed with that, Leo.
Yeah, that's Doon's second wide. In fairness, they've been fairly disciplined. They've been working the ball into their full forward line.
Puck up from Cayman Lynch again, straight down the middle towards Michael Ryan. And Michael Ryan has this one into his hand at the second attempt, looking into the middle. Lovely pass there to Eamon Richardson, 60 odd metres from goal. Eamon Richardson has struck that superbly, has the accuracy, a very, very well worked score.
Yeah, it's some score, to be fair. Keep highlighting though. Doon are reading the breaking ball, they're getting onto the breaking ball, and the runners are coming through off when they gain possession, and that score typified that situation.
3-point advantage now for Doon, 7 points to 4. Puck out comes towards Conor Ryan. Ryan able to win that on the second attempt. Gets the hand pass off to John O'Connor. O'Connor's going to move forward with it. Fancies it. There's John O'Connor. He's hooked. Advantage had accrued towards a hand, but O'Connor has it in his hand once more. Needs a bit of help. He's got Conor Ryan looking for his third point outside him. Ryan gets the strike away. Tails does it to the right and wide. It looked wide from our angle here, Leo. And the umpire up there, John Hurley, I think it is up there, has waved that one to the right and wide.
Yeah, his accuracy so far in the game has been really, really good, and you fully expected him to put that one over the bar, but just tail to the right hand side and wide.
And Cayman Lynch now gets us back underway. Again, most of these pucks going towards the middle or slightly to either side. It's Ahane have won this one and won the break on it too with Jack Cosgrove. Cosgrove gets that delivery inside, and it's a very, very good one. It's Cian McCarthy. It's not, it's Darren McLaughlin, who's already scored one. He's now scored two. Has an excellent strike from McLaughlin. And again, when Ahane gets through that kind of process, Leo, delivering in like that, they look a serious threat inside. Yeah,
he's a serious nice hurler, to be quite honest. Darren McLaughlin, that's his second point. Came out, knows what he's good at. Came out, turned it onto his right hand side and banged it straight over the bar.
More importantly, from his point, there was absolutely no hesitation in striking it as well. As this one again towards Micheál Ryan. Ball falls behind that. It's pulled on there by David Moore and just got a little hurley to make sure Robbie McGrath didn't. And it's Conor Ryan looking to win possession. 3 Doon defenders converge towards Conor Ryan. He's been fouled, says referee. Little pat of the hurley onto the arm, and it's a chance now for Cosgrove, Leo, to make it a 1-point game again.
You can't put like the young fella the way he's hurling. He's dominating now around the middle of the field. He's really began to exert his experience at senior level this year. He's getting onto the breaking ball now from Ahane. Ahane seem to be their half back line seem to be dealing with the puck outs that a little bit better. They're breaking the ball down to Conor, and Conor's reading it better. And certainly he's been fouled 3 or 4 times, and as I said already, his 2 scores got on the board.
So it is now Jack Cosgrove. Score 7-5 in Doon's favour. We have played nearly 16 minutes of this Premier Minor Hurling Championship final. Cosgrove hits that one, looks to be tailing again, Leo. No, that one's alright from our angle. Just came in exactly what didn't happen in his first 2 frees. It did, and this one just lovely left to right strike.
Yeah, absolutely. Needed to put that one over the bar because his 2 previous frees he'd driven wide, but that'll give him confidence and get the confidence levels really up to where it should be.
Sharp puck out from Cayman Lynch, one on that far side by Dennis Blackmore. He's marauding down that right wing. Is the Doon halfback still going? He's been tripped. An easy decision for referee John O'Halloran, and a chance for Robbie McGrath to add to his 3 points.
I know, but it's only a tangle of legs and he gave away the free. But the most important thing, Conor Ryan, for the first 10-15 minutes of this game, has dominated this side of the field. That'll tell you that the work rate, he's work rate. That was the far side of the field, 3 yards from the far sideline, and he's over there trying to get in a tackle, but obviously tangle of legs and give away a small free. But look, interesting with Conor Ryan, or is it Mr. Richardson? He's Robbie McGrath, actually left-handed. He's hitting this one again, and this one has gone wide.
A difficult one for the left-hander, cutting across himself, and just didn't have the accuracy on this occasion. Robbie McGrath has had the accuracy all afternoon so far, as Owen Murray wastes no time in taking this one, but the accuracy isn't there with the distance this time. Goes over the sideline, and will be a ball for Doon to take. Only Doon's 3rd wide of the game thus far as Richardson. Lovely strike from him, and Richardson ball breaking inside there. Up goes David Moore. As Leo O'Connor mentioned, son of Limerick legend Ollie. Doon in there again. Moran's in there once more for Ahane. A battle on the ground ensues. It is an Ahane man that has won it, and the hand pass comes out. And back there is the corner back. It's Blackwell. coming out with it. Hand pass off now to the corner forward on this occasion. That's Shane McLaughlin into Keane McCarthy. McCarthy now turning back onto his left hand side, switch of play, looking for Darren McLaughlin inside. He's got 2 points to his name. He's off his left this time. Point number 3 coming for Darren McLaughlin. Again, a brilliantly worked score, Leo. It has to be said. They're maybe having to work harder at times for their scores at hand, but they're doing it very well.
Yeah, but the most impressive thing about that was Keane McCarthy ball straight down the line, came out, turned, won it, and an absolutely brilliant ball across and put it into Darren McLaughlin's hand, and he puts it over the bar. As I said, you got to admire McLaughlin's composure though.
All square for the second time here in Capramore. 7 points apiece here as Dara Coughlin moves forward, trying to get away from David Moore and gets a pass off to Micheál Ryan with the strike. Micheál Ryan has put that one to the left and wide. Another wide for Doon, their 4th of the afternoon.
Yeah, it's just 4 from play, 1 from the free. They're just beginning to mount now, and you're what? It's 17, 18 minutes in.
Of course, O'Connor with a wonderful take. The hand centre forward fouled by Eamon Richardson. He's protesting his innocence, but it looked to be a fairly easy decision for John O'Connor.
Yeah, it was a fairly easy decision, but I can see the plan. Like John O'Connor using his experience there, wrapped the Hurling around, and it looks like that he's been held. And certainly another free for Jack Cosgrove now, one that nearly identical to the one that happened 10 minutes ago.
Just a little bit closer in from the sideline. Certainly has the Raider in, judging by that last free from a man who scored a wonderful winning one for the Limerick Miners 2 years ago against Tipperary. He's been beset by injuries since, but has made his comeback to full flow for the Ahane seniors this year. As Cosgrove again, Leo, to the left and wide though, so the wind is trickier. It has died down a fair bit as well since where we started from too.
Absolutely, the flags right down in front of us are actually pretty much still at the moment, but look, it is what it is. But he'll be disappointed with that. That's his 3rd free in the first half, driven wide. 6 wides overall for Ahane as Cayman Lynch again straight down the middle towards Micheál Ryan. He's been tightly marked back there by our back Dennis Blackwell, who seems to have moved out to detail on him. Lovely pick up nearly there from Conor Ryan, but it is the Doon man that's got it, and away they come with it. It is the midfielder Sean Hanley, and Hanley's won a free, picked up the dirty ball. Sean Hanley took off Leo and was fouled. Yeah, but the most noticeable thing that Ahane have changed on the puckouts, on the Doon puckouts, is they're getting more bodies in around it. They're having 2 pivots in front and they're trying to break the ball and 1 behind, and you can see there that they're making it harder for Doon to win the breaking ball, because Doon the first 10 minutes were winning their breaking ball very, very easy.
That's Dear McCraw, first chance of the game for him, free from distance. Again, Limerick Minor this year as mentioned, but again a Limerick Minor next year as well, so he has that advantage here, and he's plenty on that one, does Dear McCraw, but to the right and wide, so another missed chance for Doon.
Yeah, that's their 2nd free in the first half, driven wide.
And their 5th overall, so it's Doon winning that puck out as well now. Hanley plays this one back to Richardson. Early ball is the call from the Doon sideline. The early ball comes in. It's over there. I think it's Ronan Butler back there. It's cleared away down that left hand far side. Breaks now again to Hanley for Doon, taking on Jack Cosgrave. Has the pace, does Hanley. A good hit challenge over there, and Cosgrave has the loose ball, plays it away now, and it's Ahane in possession in midfield. So Connor that has it, needs a bit of help here, does very, very well to hold on to it, but Doon are hunting in packs here. Ball's kicked into the middle, may break once more for Ahane here. Good bit of work there, and it's off once more. It's O'Connor with the strike. In fact, it's not. It's David Moore. David Moore with the strike, and Moore has sent it over the bar. Reminiscent of his father, Ollie, there with that strike from distance, Leo. Great score.
Won a good ball there, popped it off to Conor Ryan and continued to run, and Conor Ryan gave it back to him and struck it over the bar nearly for about 71, 72 yards out.
It is Ahane into the lead here. 8 points to 7. Cayman Lynch gets us back underway. First time Ahane have been in front in this contest. And maybe they're starting to get a bit of a foothold in the game here. Battle again on the ground for the ball, kicked clear, and Jack Cosgrove is onto it here for Ahane. 65 metres from goals. Cosgrove with the strike. Much more like it from Jack Cosgrove. Ahane into a 2-point lead, and maybe just fully settling into their stride a little bit now, Leo.
Yeah, as I said, there's more bodies in around the breaking ball. They're coming out with it. They're that little bit physically bigger and stronger, and they're getting more bodies around it, and they're benefiting from that big time. But look, it's one of those games now where the goal is going to really determine which way it'll swing.
Cayman Lynch again gets us back underway. It's Donald Dawson that's won it for Ahane. Dawson takes off. He has pace to burn here. Ewan Maher struggling to stay with him. It's Dawson still going here. Scoring chance for him. He gets the strike away. It's a lovely one from Dawson. Second of the game for him, and Ahane 3 points to the good.
Yeah, like when these teams met here in the championship, there was 18 points between them, and you kind of like going, it's a big gap to close, and it looks like now the way the last 10 minutes of the game is Ahane have taken really tight control out of it. Donald Dawson with 2 points, David Moore with a point in the last couple of minutes there, so you know it's all to play for.
And just a chop down by David Moore there again. John O'Halloran right on the spot for that one, and it will be Diarmuid Crowe who has this attempt for Doon, who probably lay at this stage in badly need of a score.
Badly need of a score. It's interesting though, I can't understand the left-handed striker. Like this would be the perfect free for a left-handed striker, and they're hitting it with a right hand. Yeah, it's just a little bit the logistics and the physics of the thing.
Well, Diarmuid Crowe invariably is a long-range free taker for Doon. He strikes that one very, very high indeed. I suppose, Leo, when you hit them like that, that's the reason why. That's
why, absolutely. Great score. Keeping Doon in touch the whole time, bringing it back down to a 1 point game.
Puck out now from Owen Murray, striking the ball very well in this first half into whatever breeze is here in Cappamore. Ball breaking, it's broken for Ahane, and away they go now. Maybe a goal chance developing here. It is Dawson moving through. He's been fouled, and well, just a hint of a goal, Leo, and it's a good play from Donald Dawson once again. Absolutely,
read the breaking ball, popped onto it straight away, took the ball with him 35 yards in. If he'd broken that tackle, the goal opportunity was on. But certainly he's making everything. He's really upped his work rate, getting on, as I said, getting on the ball, taking on the Doon defence, and he's creating enough problems for, with all due respect, for 60 minutes of hurling that he's done in the last 10 minutes.
Yes, yeah, indeed. Really having a big influence in this game here is John O'Connor. Ready is to take this free for Ahane. Chance to put them 3 points to the good once again. 10 points to 8 at the moment in their favour. Bit of attention for one of the Doon players there. There's the fullback, Fionn Roach. It's in need of a bit of attention there, maybe from that challenge. He was the man to come out and challenge Donald Dawson. Maybe just coming off second best of it.
Most important thing, one of those noticeable things, John O'Connor's had a huge influence on the game. He's winning every puck out for Owen Murray. Owen Murray, he's picking him out superbly. But he hasn't got his name on the scoreboard yet, you know, where you have Donald Dawson with 2 points, like, you know, Darragh McLaughlin getting scores, Conor Ryan getting scores, Jack Cosgrove's getting scores. You know, the go-to man is really not getting on the scoreboard, and that's the thing that he has been doing with a hand-seen hurling team this year. Well, finally done it now, Leo, from this free. And we come up to 26 minutes on the clock, and it is Ahane leading 11 points to 8. Yeah, 11 points to 8, 3 point gap. Over the last 10 minutes, it's justifiably, as I said, they've really dealt with the situation with puck outs. And I'm just watching whether Doon would go short and maybe work the short puck out, because if you look where we're looking from now, the advantage point we have, there's about 6 or 7 players already from Doon or from Ahane underneath the puck out. Ball breaking there, and it is an Ahane man that's there, but Diarmuid Crowe has won that very well for Doon, and Diarmuid Crowe on the run needs a bit of support, flicks it in front of him here onto the man who's been their danger man this half, Robbie McGrath, but Ahane have got numbers back, and it is they that come away with possession initially anyway. Hand pass comes, and it's Conor Ryan looking to pick out Jack Cosgrave in midfield. Cosgrave will take the shot off. Brilliant block down from Hanley. Cosgrave will get a second chance though. Jack Cosgrave still moving forward with it. A hand pass comes for John O'Connor, looking for his second point in quick succession. Holds his man off and strikes it. Ahane lead by 4. Absolutely. The commentator's course, that's the opposite, to be quite honest, for him. Last 2 scores from Ahane have come from John O'Connor, after saying he hadn't his name on the scoreboard. But look, you see the opportunity there. Jack Cosgrave coming through the middle, popping the ball off them, strong enough to push off the Doon defender and stick the ball over the bar. Our commentary this afternoon being brought to you by Martin Ryan and Sons Transport, Logistics and Storage. www.martinryanhaulage.ie. As this one comes close, just to the right and wide, Leo. Just to the right and wide, just it deflected off of I think it was young Coughlin inside corner forward, was it? Just skinned the post, just rolling over the umpire's feet. Yeah, just inches wide, and as you mentioned, a goal would be so crucial in this game. But that one just, as you said,
inches wide, and the score remains 12 points to 8.
Yeah, Doon haven't really got that scoreboard ticking over. I suppose it's 8-9 minutes now since their last score, and it's one thing that they got to look at.
It's Ahane moving forward again, ball's flicked inside, maybe not the best of executions in that pass here, and there's a chance for Dennis Blackmore to deliver into the full forward line. We haven't seen much of Jack Tahany in this game. We're not going to see much of him there as that one trickles out over the sideline, and a Doon attack comes to nothing.
Doon are trying to open it out as much as they can and trying to get a diagonal ball in as much as they can, but at the moment it's not working for them, and that's just that one got out over the line there.
I'm going to have an additional 1 minute, minimum of additional time at the end of this first half.
In fairness, the game has pretty much flowed.
It has, yeah, Leo. As indeed as this ball now, sideline for Doon. Didn't really work out for Ahane. The last one as Dara Coughlin takes this one as Patsy Coffey, fourth official this afternoon in Cappamore. Great delivery from Coughlin, and it breaks to Josh McLaughlin. Goal chance maybe here for Doon. McLaughlin with the strike, and has gone across the edge of the square. Conor Ryan, I think, is back there for Ahane. It's cleared out of danger initially here. Good shoulder battle there between Ronan Butler and it was Robbie McGrath here. Micheál Ryan getting this shot away for Doon though, and he has put it to the left and wide, and it's a big chance goes a begging there for Doon. Could have been a goal, ends up with nothing.
Yeah, that's their 5th wide from playing the first half and 2 from frees, so like 7 wides in the first half. The wide count is beginning to mount up for Doon. Just a little bit more urgency if they pick the ball the first time. It's just seemed when they go try to get it up, it's not going to hand straight away.
Catch again from John O'Connor, but he given a little nudge to the half-back on this occasion. Dennis Blackmore seems to be marking him now, certainly from those puck outs, and a free to
Doon. Happened right in front of us. Small little bit of a nudge in the back there. Referee was bang on the spot there.
But even Leo, for a young lad of 18 years of age, Limerick minor last year as well, to even have the little temerity to put that little nudge, the experience gained probably from senior hurling, but he looks a big talent as John O'Connor.
Yeah, I think when he goes in at half time, when Ollie Moran's presented with the stats in the first half, I think that's his 5th puck out that he's caught, so that's huge for a lad at minor, to be quite honest.
As indeed with Diarmaid Crowe now well inside his own 65 metre line. I'm already seeing how well he strikes the ball. Diarmaid Crowe, he struck that one very well as well. Just tails at the end with the breeze to the left and wide, and Leo number 8 on the wides count for Doon in this half.
Yeah, as I said, they're beginning to mount. You can't blame him for that one. That's 90 yards and goals, just the wind carried it.
And aiming towards the middle for John O'Connor once more. Breaks though for Blackmore, and he looking for the run there. It's broken back there though by the Ahane full-back. Good Ahane full-back line play from Andrew O'Connor, shown by his brother John in this half, but doing a solid job at full-back as well. And Donald Dawson is off once more, off to Jack Cosgrove. Chance for Ahane to nail another score just before the break, to the left and wide from Cosgrove, and that probably, Leo, will bring us to half time.
That'll probably bring us just up to half time. I think that's Ahane's 5th wide in the first half, so they'll be happy enough playing against the breeze, only to have shot 5 wides, to be quite honest.
And there is the half-time whistle from referee John O'Halloran. It is Ahane leading 12 points to 8 at the break here. Leo, your thoughts after the end of that first half?
Look, without shadow of a doubt, Doon started the game really well, working hard. They were winning the puck outs, they were winning the breaking ball, but certainly Ahane took over there for the last 15-20 minutes of that first half. They're totally readjusted underneath all the puck outs, started getting onto the breaking ball. More importantly, I think the positioning of Jack Cosgrove. I know he started at full forward, but he came further back out the field. 10 minutes, 12 minutes into the game, like the way Conor Ryan was dominating, trying to get on, he kept a hand in it when they were at a time when they were really struggling to get on ball. But look, they've really grabbed a hold of it, and as I said, they're 12 points to 8 up at half time, and certainly that fully justifies it. But as I said, that goal, if Doon get that opportunity inside corner forward, I think it's Josh McLaughlin, looks very lively, and he turns out and gets the opportunity to turn and drive from. Look, but Doon are going to need a goal or two to get into the game and start the second half, because I think Ahane with the breeze, first 10 minutes is going to be important to really push on.
It is half time here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship final in Cappamore. It's Ahane leading Doon 12 points to 8. We'll be back with the second half shortly. Away from thrown here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship 2025 final. It's Ahane through their midfielder there, Conor Ryan, another senior player, have won it with Sean Hanley, and Hanley moving away past the 65. Hand pass off there to Robbie McGrath. McGrath, the first chance of the game. There's only seconds played inside. Flicks it back out. Chance maybe here for the half forward. That's Donald Dawson. Dawson gets that strike away. It's a lovely one, Leo, and it's the leveler. Great.
Where with his left, with his right hand, and now he's hitting the free with his left hand.
Yeah, a talented player on this Doon side. Keeps it low enough too. Does Robbie McGrath? He has.
There was a half goal chance there as well.
Third opportunity of the game for Robbie McGrath. He's nailed one from play. He's nailed now from Owen Murray. Broken there in the hand. Have it once more here. Pop pass comes off to Conor Ryan. Ryan with the strike. Beautiful strike from the Ahane midfield. Turned it over, have Doon, and it is they that are on the attack with Sean Hanley. Gets that pass away, and it's a good pass to Dara Coughlin. Coughlin gets that strike away, and very, very well indeed. And they're trying to navigate their way out, but they can't do that now. Falls to the corner forward. Didn't even have to look at that one, did Dara Medlock. And it does, and it breaks down to Conor Ryan, who races away from a couple of Doon defenders there. Conor Ryan with the strike again, Leon. He's given no. Robbie McGrath. McGrath now off his left, strikes it. Maeve went for the shot, delivers inside, and Maeve broken well here. The shot comes in from Josh McLaughlin, and McLaughlin turns back the other. There's Josh McLaughlin heading towards the 20-metre line now. He's still going as Josh McLaughlin off his left-hand side. Gets the strike over the van at the second attempt, looking into the middle. Lovely pass there to Eamon Richardson. 60-odd metres from goals. Eamon Richardson has struck that superbly. Has the... It's Cian McCarthy. It's not. It's Darren McLaughlin, who's already scored one. He's now scored two. Has a excellent strike from McLaughlin. Again, Winahan gets minor hurling championship final. Cosgrove hits that one. Looks to be tailing again, Leo. No, that one's alright from our angle. Just came in exactly. That's Shane McLaughlin into Cian McCarthy. McCarthy now turning back onto his left hand side. Switch of play. Looking for Darren McLaughlin inside. He's got 2 points to his name. He's off his left this time. Point number 3 coming for a bit of work there. And it's off once more. It's O'Connor with the strike. In fact, it's not. It's David Moore. David Moore with the strike, and Moore has sent it. The ball kicked clear, and Jack Cosgrove is onto it here for Ahane. 65 metres from goals. Cosgrove with the strike. Much more like it from Jack Cosgrove. Ahane to burn here. Hugh Maher struggling to stay with him. It's Dawson still going here. Scoring chance for him. He gets the strike away. It's a lovely one from Dawson. Second for Doon. He strikes that one very, very high indeed. I suppose, Leo, when you hit them like that, that's the reason why.
That's why, absolutely. You know, the go-to man is really not getting on the scoreboard, and that's the thing that he has been doing with a hand-seen hurling team this year.
Well, so still moving forward with it. A hand pass comes for John O'Connor, looking for his second point in quick succession. Holds his man off and strikes it. A hand lead by 4.
Absolutely. Bradshaw's Bar, Castleconnell. A traditional Irish bar in Castleconnell is the perfect venue for small, intimate weddings and family occasions in Limerick. Whatever style of party suits you and your friends, we have you covered. Call us on 086 172 0510. Cormac Cassett, Motor Engineer Assessor, experienced in assessing and estimating accidental damage to motor cars, motorcycles, commercial vehicles and motorhome campers. Telephone 087 683 7282. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing. We have over 50,000 car parts available, 24-hour recovery service, fast and efficient breakdown assistance. Over 3,000 cars in stock at end of life. Certificates of destruction can be issued. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing.
Welcome back to Captain for the second half of this Premier Minor Hurling Championship final, where Ahane are leading Doon by 12 points to 8. Leo O'Connor joins me once more in commentary for the second half. Leo, is it too simplistic that Doon need goals to get back into this one, or is it just a clear case of that?
No, I just think, to be quite honest, I think their work rate needs to go up. They started the game initially very, very well, and worked their way into it, and as we know, they went 2 or 3 points up, but certainly then they seem to just switch off when they start winning the breaking ball. Ahane started getting bodies in around it, and as we mentioned during commentary, Conor Ryan's influence in the first 10 minutes, he kept Ahane in the game in a period when they were looking to be in serious trouble. But look, I think today's game means more to Ahane than it does to Doon. Doon have a conveyor belt at this stage coming through now the whole time. So from that point of view, I think it's more important that Ahane win it. But Doon will throw the kitchen sink in the second half.
Conor Ryan winning possession from the throw in here and plays it down to Shane McLaughlin, looking for Donald Dawson, but there's good defensive work back there by Fionn Roach. Plays it across into the middle. It doesn't work out though, and Jack Cosgrove with the loose ball, winning that and winning a free on top of it as well. Chance for Ahane to extend their lead in the early stages of this half.
Yeah, just one or two small mistakes, and you can see the way they're capitalised on the whole time. Certainly from the angle that we're looking at, it looks like a fairly simplistic free. Interesting that Ahane have changed their free taker in the second half as well, to be quite honest. John O'Connor seems to be hitting them since the start, since just before half time there, and this one we're looking at the perfect pitch angle, looking at this one fully expected to go over the bar.
Yeah, John O'Connor with 2 points in that half, one coming from a late free. That's point number 3 for the Ahane centre forward, and a 5-point advantage now, Leo.
5-point advantage, and as I said, the first 10 minutes here is going to be really, really important. How Doon, they're going to have to throw the kitchen sink at it and take every opportunity that comes their way.
Puck out now for Cayman Lynch, the Doon goalkeeper. He was a busy man in the first half. Hoping not to be the case in the second half from Doon's point of view. Goes high with it, down in front of us here on the Ahane 65. David Moran is up with Dara Coughlin. Ball breaks back there, and it is Shane McLaughlin, the extra man out the field for Ahane. Plays this one up towards John O'Connor, who's won that ball again. O'Connor now picks it up, delivers in a lovely ball to Jack Cosgrave, and Cosgrave going through and goal here. He's 30 metres from goal, hand pass inside, goal chance here. Just breaks away from Darren McLaughlin. Leo, that could have been the game for Ahane.
Yeah, the opportunity you see though, John O'Connor coming out, getting ball, winning ball. We're in a really dirty ball and picked up, I'd say, a little bit of an injury, and he's back there. But certainly an unbelievable ball. Saw the vision to see Jack Cosgrove going through the middle, and Jack Cosgrove tried to pop it off to Darren McLaughlin. The ball didn't go to hand, and the opportunity went to miss.
That's Eamon Richardson with a yellow card for that challenge on John O'Connor, as O'Connor won that ball. It is now Ahane leading by that 5 points. After that, O'Connor free. David Moore
just right down underneath us.
Yeah, it is here, neither side winning clean possession of it till the midfielder for Doon, Diarmuid Crowe, gets in. Left-handed delivery from Crowe up towards Robbie McGrath. Flicks it forward, does McGrath. It's Doon in possession there. Hand pass comes back now to Sean Hanley on the run. Good challenge by the Ahane corner back. It was their captain Anton Donoghue, and Ahane have won it back. It's Conor Ryan. No surprise to see that delivering down the field as well. Excellent work from the Ahane number 9. Beautiful ball inside too. McLaughlin plays it into the middle. Scoring chance for Donald Dawson. Dawson gets the strike away, but hits it to the left and wide. Yeah,
Donald Dawson, we disappointed with that wide. One that you fully expected him to put over the bar. He put over harder ones in the first half. But certainly you see the benefit there of Conor Ryan around the middle of the field, getting onto the breaking ball. They're working really hard for Ahane.
Puck out, Micheál Ryan going up to win it for Doon, doesn't do so. And it's Shane McLaughlin, little nudge on the back of the number 15. Brother Dara has been very, very dangerous in the full forward line. He's done a fine job out the field as the loose man, and winning that free sets up another scoring chance for Ahane and Jack Cosgrove.
Yeah, he's just really, really clever, and that's one of the differences that Ahane did when he came out the field in the first half. He might be small in stature, but by God, he's a mighty hard getting onto everything.
Fine performance. As Ahane really starting to dominate this game now, as Cosgrove from his own 65 metre line to strike this one. Strikes it well, does Cosgrave, but again to the right and wide. Leo, Ahane will be hoping, they're up to 10 wides now, they'll be hoping they don't, it doesn't cost them in the end.
Yeah, not these days in frees at the moment. That's his fourth wide from a free. But look, they're ahead. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's what they'll be hoping here, and they are really starting to dominate this game. Again, it was McLaughlin, and again a swing on the ground. You can't swing like that, Leo. They can protest all they want. One-handed pull is always going to be blown up by the referee when he sees it. And
yeah, it was more or less a slap down, wasn't it? And to be quite honest, but certainly one that definitely a free from the referee's point of view.
There's a chance for Ahane once more. Will be John O'Connor to take on the 45 metre line. 13 points to 8. It is Ahane leading. It looks at this stage in this game, unless something dramatic happens, it is they that are in pole position to win their first minor championship at the top level of this grade since 2014. Tom Morrissey was part of that side, and John O'Connor
straight over the bar.
Sent that one, as Leo O'Connor mentioned, straight over the bar. 35 minutes on the clock nearly here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship Final of 2025, and it is Ahane leading 14 points to 8.
Yeah, one of the most noticeable differences though, that you wouldn't realise, it's only in the second half and you realise it, the difference in puckouts. The Ahane puckout was going way longer in the first half. The Doon puckout was just coming to reaching their own 65 metre line or around the middle of the field, whereas the Ahane puckout was taking the pressure off their team in the first half.
As Conor Ryan dispossessing Dara Coughlin there and getting that shot away. Conor Ryan broken down by the goalkeeper Cayman Lynch. It's brave from Cayman Lynch. The easy option would have been to just tap that over the bar, and he's done very well not to do that. And it is going to be a free for Doon, as they're readying to make a substitute here as well, are Doon, as they have this free. Just waiting to see if they are going to make a substitution here. We're being told it is going to be George Maher on for Paddy Ryan. We'll just see that confirmed in a moment or so, as Diarmuid Crowe on his own 65 metre line is going to take this one. And to say Doon need a score here is an understatement, as Crowe Strikes this one, didn't get all of it. It's going to drop in and around the 20-metre line. Up goes Micheál Ryan, catches a second attempt. Micheál Ryan, I think Leo, he may have even been looking for goal there just to chance it. Ball breaks and it's Dara Coughlin for Doon. Well, that shot from Ryan blocked down. Coughlin forced to go backwards to Diarmuid Crowe. Crowe off his left from that touchline. Be a great score from Diarmuid Crowe. Just goes to the right and wide, and a missed opportunity for Doon.
Yeah, but still, like I mentioned one player up there, Dara Coughlin, looks very dangerous for Doon every time he's getting on the ball, and if he turns towards goal and gets to running him, he'll certainly try and create the goal opportunity that Doon need to avail of to get back into this game.
We are now going to have that substitution for Doon. It is, as we said, number 17 George Maher replacing Paddy Ryan on the Doon side. So first substitute of the game, and it's made by Doon. And as you see, Leo, as well, we've spoken about the conditions on and off. The breeze is freshening again in the hands' favour. We've seen that from Cayman Lynch's puckouts in the second half.
Yeah, seemed to have died just before half time there from a Doon point of view, and they're playing against the stiffest breeze now again at the moment. The weight has lifted again.
One back there by the cornerback for Doon on this occasion. Packy Richardson delivering up the middle for that one. It's Robbie McGrath there trying to win it. Maher's in there as well, but it's Robbie McGrath coming away with possession for Doon. Good work from the half forward, and away goes Robbie McGrath here. Doon in desperate need of a goal, gets that ball inside. Good defending back there by the Ahane full back, and it's Ahane that come away with possession. That could have went a very different way. It was a good ball inside, but excellent bit of work from Andrew O'Connor. This ball won now by Jack Cosgrove. Cosgrove has John O'Connor helping him out here. And it's Cosgrove though still going it alone for the moment, doing very well with two players on him. Jack Cosgrove off his left, strikes this one towards goal. It's a beautiful strike from Jack Cosgrove, but just tails to the right and wide.
Yeah, certainly, I'm just having a look on the monitor there, the little replay. Doon certainly would have. There was a lot of roaring and shouting on the sideline for the free in, but look, didn't get it on that occasion.
Puck out comes and Conor Ryan is there, breaks it for Donald Dawson. Dawson now has a bit of support from Shane McLaughlin. McLaughlin now delivering inside. It's a good ball into Cian McCarthy. McCarthy now turning onto his left hand side, looking for a bit of support as McCarthy finds it back with Shane McLaughlin. McLaughlin with that strike. That's a lovely one from McLaughlin. First score of the game from him. His brother Dara got 3. Leo, the family together now has 4.
Yeah, but he's really changed when he came over around the middle of the field there in the first half, and they played the two-man full forward line, and certainly his impact on the game has been immense for the last 10 minutes as well now, start the second half.
Puck out well taken there by Dara Coughlin. Hand pass after he slips to Eamon Richardson. Richardson takes off here for Doon. John O'Connor's hunting him down, but it's Eamon Richardson still going through on goal here. Flicks it across to a teammate. It's won there by Robbie McGrath. McGrath with the strike just to the left and wide. Never coming back for Robbie McGrath. And it's another wide for Doon.
Yeah, certainly PJ Richardson is just the centre back, the Doon centre back. Eamon Richardson, the Doon centre back. Certainly he's almost like an Adam English type character, the way he carries himself up the field there. Bundle of energy, and made a great run there and popped it off, and unfortunately Robbie McGrath, the ball didn't go over the bar.
Cormac Ryan down injured here for Ahane. Definitely going to need a bit of treatment by the looks of things here, and having taken the helmet off of his own accord, Leo, he'll have to leave the field as well. So
yeah, a lot of current and ex-inter-county hurlers at the far side of the field in the camera there, I see, to be quite honest. Tom Morrissey over there.
We respect Tom Morrissey, Niall Moran supporting their respective.
And as I said, Sean O'Connor's over there on the sideline as well for an ex-inter-county hurler.
Yeah, plenty of things to be impressed by their teammates. So we're going to have another substitute here. It's going to be number 20 for Ahane coming on for Cormac Ryan, and that number 20 is Shane Gill. So Ahane's first substitute of the game themselves. Shane Gill for Cormac Ryan.
Shane Gill for number 14, Cormac Ryan. Is it just a blood suburb? One wonders.
Yeah. Now we'll see here. Shane Gill is on. There's just a bit of confusion on the sideline here, and Owen Murray's just gotten on with it. Referee John O'Halloran getting on with it as well. Up towards John O'Connor. Ball breaks down for Darren McLaughlin over there. And the ball now with Sean Hanley. Hanley playing it Up into the full forward line. Out comes the corner back. A great bit of work there by Anton Donoghue, the hand captain. Breaks for Micheál Ryan. Just can't keep it in his hand momentarily at least. And he's still battling for it as the Doon centre forward. And the ball breaks. Breaking again for Jack Cosgrove. That's a great win from Cosgrove though. It's taken off him and it's delivered inside. Sean Hanley with that ball inside again. Anton Donoghue is there for a hand, the captain. Under pressure now though from Josh McLaughlin. He's gone out over the sideline and it will be a line ball to Doon.
Yeah, bit of confusion on the sideline I see underneath us.
Yeah, Cormac Ryan is still on the field and there was just a bit of confusion. Shane Gill was momentarily on the field.
Cormac Ryan has left the field now. He's walking down the far sideline.
So
certainly very hard to get the message to the far side of the field anyway, you know.
It is, yes. David Moran does very well to deal with that ball for a hand. The clearance is good too. Up towards John O'Connor. O'Connor puts the hand out. Good work from him and Richardson though, putting him under pressure, and it's Doon delivering up the field here, and it has gone in to the full forward line. And it's Conor Kenny who's had a quiet game, haven't got enough ball into him. As Jack Cosgrave is fouled, says referee John O'Halloran, much to the chagrin of Micheál Ryan. And it's going to be a free out to Ahane.
And making another sub now.
Yeah, we're eventually going to have that sub for Shane Gill coming on for Cormac Ryan in a minute or so late. Just a bit of confusion. We will eventually see Shane Gill coming on the field for a hand for Cormac Ryan at some stage in the end of this game. Ball breaking around the full back line comes to John O'Connor. Doesn't get a strike go in. It is blocked. It's not blocked. It's gone to the left and wide. Strike wasn't brilliant from O'Connor for once in this game, and play will restart with a Cayman Lynch puck out.
It's amazing, John, like we're at the bones of 42 minutes into the game now. We've had no really close clear goal opportunity, and both teams have been working a little bit high. He's going to pick up a yellow for that, I think.
Yeah, it looks to be that way. Eventually we're going to see Shane Gill come onto the field. Leo, 3 minutes later than we thought, but it is Shane Gill on for Cormac Ryan, and Ahane's first sub of the game.
Yeah, eventually in the third time of asking to make the substitute.
They will restart with a free.
It's very hard though when you're trying to get a player off at the far side of the field, you know. So
especially when there's a blood sub involved, there is confusion.
Absolutely.
But all sorted now, and this chance for Diarmuid Crowe just inside the Ahane 65-metre line for Diarmuid Crowe to take this free. It is Doon needing scores, and they're needing them quickly. As he hits that one straight over the bar from Diarmuid Crowe. Second free of the game from him. And we have just over 43 minutes played of this Premier Minor Hurling Championship final. It's Ahane leading 15 points to 9. 6-point lead here as John O'Connor's fouled as well. And Leo, when you can win primary possession like that, it's a huge fill-up for a team.
It is, but in fairness to Owen Murray inside in goals, he's putting the ball into a bucket, like, to be quite honest. You know, and in fairness John O'Connor's coming out, but it's the quality of the puck out is absolutely immense as well, to be quite honest.
Owen Murray, he has been dead on with his deliveries in this game as Jack Cosgrove has this chance. Hasn't been at his usual best front place balls in this game. No problem with that one though. Absolutely perfect strike lane. He took a bit off that one as well, and maybe that's helped the accuracy with it. Good score.
Yeah, he just kind of more relaxed, kept his composure and just struck through it, and certainly straight over the bar, straight over the black spot.
7-point lead for Ahane restored here, 16 points to 9. It's Doon now trying to work their way back into this game. On the run is that substitute George Maher. Good work from Maher, taking the strike on though, just never really got hold of it to the right and wide. That one goes. Chance goes a begging for Doon on that occasion.
Yeah, we just wonder a bit better off if he had cut in there, taking the direct route towards goal and see what would happen, and try and create the goal opportunity, bring it back down to try and get Doon that goal opportunity and get 3-point game, is it?
Broken there by John O'Connor. On it goes. Good work from Fionn Roach though. The Doon full back under pressure was fouled, so referee John O'Halloran a chance for Doon to clear their lines. A little bit of urgency needed from Doon, and they seem to be listening to what they're getting from the sideline, upping the pace a little as Eamon Richardson delivers. Push maybe there on Micheál Ryan. Ball breaking, breaks for Robbie McGrath. Good pick up by him. Lovely hand pass as well inside, and it is now a chance maybe for the corner forward on the run here. It's Jack Tahany. Tahany still going, takes the strike on, saved by Owen Murray, and the ball goes out for a 65. It was a nice height for the keeper, Leo. Still had to be saved.
It's a nice height for the keeper, but still had to be saved and deflected it away from. You could have deflected over the bar for a point, but no, deflected out for a 65. certainly we just wondering though, are Doon going to have to start dropping the ball in around? You see the benefits there of taking turn and taking on the man and trying to create the goal opportunity.
Yeah, the free was given rather than the 65, and Robbie McGrath makes no mistake with that one. And back to a 6-point game.
Back down to a 6-point game, but definitely you feel that Doon are going to have to get a goal or two to get back into it. You've 14 minutes left now in normal time.
Murray straight down the middle again. Shane Gill is there. It's caught down. It's a great catch there, but ball doesn't fall kindly after Blackmore did very, very well to keep that in his hand. It's going to be kept in play there by Dara Coughlin. Coughlin deep, needs a bit of help here. It's blocked down by Darren McLaughlin very well. Coughlin though, did he throw that one? Referee says play away, but the hand pass doesn't go to plan for Doon. Good work from Ahane, it has to be said, putting pressure on Packy Richards in the cornerback, and line ball for Ahane, and John O'Connor should be in no rush to take this one now.
Should be in no rush to take it, but I said it already. I big admirer there of young Daniel Coughlin there at wing forward, wearing number 10 jersey for Doon. He's working extremely hard, but unfortunately he's just hurling too far away from his own goal, from the opposition goal at this stage.
Ball breaking here though now for Jack Tahane. It's into the full forward Conor Kenny. Kenny across the edge of the square. Goal chance for Doon. They're back in the game. It's finished by Josh McLaughlin. And we've a 3-point game and a fantastic finish in store here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship final. Very well worked goal.
Back in the game big time now. You've exactly 13 minutes to go in a 3-point game. Anything, or no, it's a 4-point game, isn't it? 16 points to 1-9. So yeah.
Yeah, 3-point game, Leo.
3-point game.
Yeah. Just a substitute here as well for Ahane.
Young Cian McCarthy can be happy enough with his performance there today coming off the field.
Yeah, Denan Glenn wearing number 12 is the man coming on for him. As back with play here. And it's one over on that far side by Dennis Blackmore. Plays it up the line now, looking for the goal scorer, McLaughlin, but doesn't go his way and out over the sideline. Leo, it's what we've been calling for in this game, a goal. Yeah. And, you know, it has set up a great finish.
And it's far from over yet, let me tell you. Time is of the essence here now, but certainly Doon, you see the benefits there. The early ball went in, came out, turned his man, popped it across the square and finished very, very well. Opens up the whole game for the last 10 minutes, 12 minutes of it.
It does indeed here, as Ahane taking the sideline cut on that far side, holding on to a 3-point lead after that goal for Doon. Ball breaking inside, but again Doon are around it, and they've come away with possession here. Clearance coming, it's not a great one, played it across, and it has given Ahane a chance to win this possession, and that's exactly what they've done momentarily at least. Anyway, Jack Cosgrove is in there, and plenty of others indeed as well. Ball on the ground, breaking, brilliantly won by Conor Ryan. Can't get a great purchase on the strike though, and it is the fullback Fionn Roach plays it into Jack Cosgrove's hand though. Great work from Cosgrove, gets the strike away, does Jack Cosgrove. That would be a sensational score. Just goes to the right and wide. Had to do it very quickly, Leo, just didn't have the accuracy.
Yeah, but like this Doon minor hurling team, they're very same as their own senior hurling team. They're not going away, they're staying there, they're digging it out, and they're making it as hard as possible. Breaking ball again.
Down in front of us here, Robbie McGrath is there, flicked on by Dara Coughlin, battle for the ball, and it's going to be in a handball. Good work from Ronan Butler, knew it had hit a Doon Hurley last, and he was happy to shepherd it in. Leo, smart play from the man wearing number 8.
I just wonder, from a Doon point of view, if Doon gets young Josh Donald Dara Coughlin in around the edge of the square, certainly he's the pace to cause anyone any trouble inside there.
Good work from Shane McLaughlin there, plays it inside to the full forward line there. It is the man just coming onto the field, then Flynn, but it's won easily by Fionn Roach back there, and Doon now coming away with possession, looking to strike it to Dennis Blackmore. Takes it on instead, he's hooked though, and a chance for Ahane to win it again. Shane McLaughlin was in there, passes going astray here, and it is Jack Cosgrove in there for Ahane. Good work from Dear McCrow putting the pressure on here, and again a battle ensues on the ground, and referee John O'Halloran just calming everyone down, will throw the ball in.
Jack Cosgrove's on the sideline, or is on his back. No, sorry, it's in. Apologies for on the sideline, but he's on his back with cramp. But certainly you see the amount of games, right, that I just emphasise here now, that John O'Connor Jack Cosgrave, Conor Ryan have played this year. You know, their fitness levels are through the roof, but you can see that a little bit with Jack Cosgrave tiring there now. In the last couple of minutes, John O'Connor has gone out of the game, simply because Doon have upped the pace of it, and their work rate that they've had over the first 50 minutes of the game has been absolutely huge. Just looking at the replay of the goal here, John, it's absolutely superb. Great ball across by the Doon full forward, and very, very well finished by Josh McLaughlin.
Yeah, the full forward line working in tandem. Jack Tahany, there was a slip back there and they took full advantage of it to Doon to get back into this contest. Well, we have a little break here, Leo, in play as Jack Cosgrave receives attention. We will give our thanks once more to Martin Ryan and Sons providing the truck here for us this afternoon for our commentary position. Martin Ryan and Sons, Transport, Logistics and Storage, www.martinryanhaulage.ie. Many thanks to Martin Ryan and Sons for their help with our coverage this afternoon of this Premier Minor Hurling Championship final. Leo, we're into the final 10 minutes, 3 points in it. Which way is it going to go?
Like 5 minutes ago, you would say Ahane were in a very, very comfortable position, but certainly the way Doon have upped the work rate, and as I said, almost akin to their own senior hurling team, sticking in there, digging it out. This is a stoppage that's going to add 3 or 4 minutes injury time into the game as well now, to be quite honest. So, like, it's anyone's to play for at this stage. Next score is going to be really, really important. If Doon can bring it back down to a 2-point game, let's see what happens.
Ball back in play here. Dermot Crowe trying to win it for Doon, but it's a hand that are coming away with it, and it's John O'Connor gets a strike away. There's John O'Connor, that's going to break and bounce kindly for the goalkeeper there, Cayman Lynch, and Cayman Lynch gets a strike away. Doesn't hit it well though. Dermot Crowe's on the spot for Doon. Doon plays this one to Dara Coughlin strikes it long and high into the forward line. Robbie McGrath was left alone there, and they've eventually got lucky enough with it. Sean Lucy read it in the end. There's a foul on Conor Ryan off the ball and a chance for a hand.
Yeah, I think the wind holding up the ball there.
Yeah.
Like Robbie McGrath didn't realise that the ball was even going to pop down on top of him, and I think it bounced off his shoulder, and certainly just momentum carried one of the Doon players into a hand player, and that free. You just wonder, is it nearly better off to drop this free in around the edge of the square rather than to be going for it? Like, it's nearly 90 metres and goals at this stage.
It is Jack Cosgrave again, good 10 metres away from his own 65 as he hits this one. He hits it very, very well, and he's hit it to the right and wide again, Leo. You can see why he went for it. He had the distance, but the accuracy on this occasion wasn't there, and it is going to be a sub for Ahane here. Yeah, sub for Ahane, and the man coming on is number 25, Ewan Coulter, and it's going to be Darren McLaughlin coming off. Well, Darren had a very, very good first half, but his afternoon is over.
Yeah, 3 points in play in the first half for young Darren McLaughlin.
Yeah, he just hasn't seen enough ball in the second half, Leon. They're trying something different. Either way, it's Ahane leading by 3, Leon. Of course, this is a game that has to finish this afternoon. Extra time and the dreaded penalties if necessary, so hopefully we don't get to that level, and maybe we will here. As a straight away into action, here's the substitute for Ahane. Going down the wing is John O'Connor with the strike. This will be a great score for John O'Connor. What a finish from the Ahane centre forward. They lead by 4 once again. Yeah,
it's always a case in county finals. Big players step up at important times, and that was a great score from John straight down the sideline, about 35 yards out off his left hand and straight over the bar. Pressure relieving one for Ahane.
Is indeed.
Doon's puck out is beginning to trouble him now at the moment. It's murdering because it's only coming 50 yards out from their own goal.
They've managed to win possession though over there, and it is Eamon Richardson as well. That score, we were questioning the substitute maybe a little bit. Straight into the action was Ewan Coulter.
Yeah, popped it off.
Made an immediate impact. The finish was brilliant from O'Connor, but the donkey work done by the substitute here as Dermot Crowe hits this one for Doon. Better strike from Dermot Crowe, but that's tailing to the right and wide. And Ahane.
Same story from both teams. You're better off, you're such a distance out against the wind, you're just better off playing in around the edge of that square and see what happens.
Anything can happen if the ball dropping around that edge of the square. We've seen it so many times over the years. And this puck out now from Murray. He goes short to Ronan Butler. Butler delivers up the field. It's Coulter in for the end. Beautiful pick up. Unlucky not to come away with possession there, Ewan Coulter. And again the ball on the ground and battle for it here as Doon have it. Back there it's their substitute George Maher. Maher has to flick it in front of him. He's done well. In comes David Moore, and he just puts his body on the line. Does the hand number 5. That's going to be a sideline ball for Doon. A little bit tetchy, quite close to us here, Leo.
Yeah, right.
Shows
down.
how much it means to these young lads as well.
Absolutely. It's, as I said, it's their marquee day.
Beautiful cut from Dara Coughlin's one back there brilliantly by Conor Ryan initially, and away they come now. The Sean Lucy wearing number 7 needs a bit of help here. He's over carried Lucy. Good pressure from Doon, and a chance for Doon to make it a 3-point game. They do have a little issue though. Conor Kenny, their full forward, just limping away from action there, heading back towards his full forward position, but
can't beat work rate, getting bodies in around it. Tried to throw up the ball and knew that he was going to be hooked or blocked. It flicked away from him, and certainly over carried it then and free in dead straight in front of the goals.
Leo, the important thing is here as well, if Robbie McGrath throws this over, there's plenty of time here left in this game.
Yeah, there's 4 minutes of it'll be 3.5 minutes by the time this free is taken, but certainly there it's gone straight over the bar. But yeah, you'd expect 3 to 4 minutes of injury time in the second half.
17 points to 111 the score here, 3-point game yet again here in Cappamore in the Limerick County Premier Minor Hurling Championship final here as Owen Murray strikes this one over towards John O'Connor. It's Doon with all the breaks at the moment here. It's Micheál Ryan that has done very well to win that one. Off he goes, Micheál Ryan showing his pace. The hand pass though isn't a great one, and no surprise to see Conor Ryan win it, and Conor Ryan fouled Leo. Excellent bit of work from Conor.
Yeah, Eamon Richardson I think there, just a little bit over enthusiastic, and buying time again. The most noticeable thing though is the hand players. There's 2 or 3 hand players down at the moment again. One down with cramp, and obviously Conor Ryan down with that little niggle on I'd say on his shin, to be quite honest. Let's see the energy. It's going to be a really, really important part for Doon in the last couple of minutes, and Ahane.
Yeah, we're seeing Dennis Blackwell needing a bit of attention as well there. Well, Conor Ryan, they'll want him certainly to be finishing the game.
A man at the far side of the field, see him there with sunglasses on. Andy Kinane won an All-Ireland minor medal 1994 with Limerick.
No, someone else that was on that team as well, yeah. Fair few people attending this game. Andy Kinane, of course, still heavily involved with his club Clahan, and a great supporter of all GA games as well, Leo, it has to be said, Andy.
Fair juice, Andy.
It's Jack Cosgrove. Well, Leo, I think we know he's going to go for it.
Yeah.
Could be a vital score if he can get it. His radar hasn't been where he'd wanted to be at times today. But Jack, a young man for a big occasion, as he strikes this one again. Jack Cosgrove from a big distance. And Jack this time has the radar, and this time it's a score. Excellent finish from Jack Cosgrove from miles out, Leo, to be fair. And it's just surprising that he's missed so many today when he can pull something like that off.
Yeah,
Huge
absolutely. At one stage, Ahane changed covered. 4 minutes of injury time, I'm led to believe. So certainly one that's going to be really intriguing.
18 points to 111. And the ball breaks in the middle of the park once more here.
An important ball to win, John.
Yeah, big time here, and it is Ahane that have won it. And it's John O'Connor that's over to it first. Can't get the ball up first time. No surprise to see him do it the second time. It comes to Sean Lucy. Lucy gets that ball away. Battle now over there between Donald Dawson. He's won it, Dawson. And the Ahane half back on that occasion. Ball breaks into the middle now. And it's one of the hand substitutes. That's Ewan Coulter again there. It's Jack Cosgrove. Cosgrove with the strike from the touchline. Well, the strike was very, very good, but the ball had gone out over the sideline. And it isn't going to be a score for Ahane. It's going to be a sideline ball for Doon. But that really probably would have clinched it if he hadn't stepped over the sideline.
Would have extended out to 5 points. As Patsy Coffey puts up in front of us here, 4 minutes. 4 minutes of injury time.
A minimum of 4 minutes additional time is the call. Patsy's asking me if it's alright with me. It doesn't matter if it's alright with me, as this one comes. A wonderful score over on that far sideline from Doon. And I'm just trying to figure out who scored. I think it was Robbie McGrath again, the half forward on the Doon side. And that's an excellent score, Leo.
3-point game going down the final stretch into injury time.
Another substitution for Ahane as we lodge that score for Doon. 18 points to 112. And that's number 26 coming on for Ahane. And David Moore is the man coming off. It's Kevin McNamara wearing 26.
Sean Lucy is it coming off, is it?
It's David Moore. It's Sean Lucy that's coming off, yeah, not David Moore. Yeah, it would have been a surprise to see David Moore come off. I'm heavily involved in that game, just a mistake. It's a rare mistake from Patsy Coffey, we'll call it that one here, as Ahane looking to win this one again, but Doon again flocking around it. But again, battle, and it's John O'Connor trying to get it again and again. Leo, tired legs, tired bodies, tired everything at this stage of the game, but it's Micheál Ryan
who wins the free.
It has the free as well. He's going to keep going. Micheál Ryan will be brought back for the free. And Leo, this is the ideal opportunity for Doon to land this one around the edge of the square.
Yeah,
and if they can, anything is possible.
If they can, anything is possible. Like, these young fellas are only 16, years of age, 17 years of age. Small little bit of panic. The interesting thing, though, good to see from David Moore, and he's gone in and taken his position on the goal line, so he's just able to come out and command and attack the ball if this one's lobs in around the square.
Diarmuid Crowe hits it. He hits it very, very well indeed. It's dropping. It's a goal! In there at the back post. They're calling for square ball or a hand. It's not coming. And the goal is for
Conor
Doon.
Kenny, I think.
Is it Conor Kenny, the full forward?
Yeah.
Conor
Read
Kenny
it really, really well.
There was no one moving from a hand.
As we said, like the benefits of dropping the ball in around the edge of the square. No one really attacked it, and ball ends up in the back of the net.
18 points to 2-12, all square.
Oh, well
here.
done by John O'Connor. Unbelievable take, and won a great free.
Strikes the ball in, does John O'Connor.
It's
There's no one in there,
unbelievable.
and a chance now for a hand to go one in front once again, Leo. We hope for a grandstand finish. We've got it. Chance now for a hand. It'll be interesting to see. It will be Jack Cosgrove, you would imagine, to take this one on.
2 minutes of injury time. 2 minutes of injury time. Jack Cosgrove going to take this one here. Mike Sexton's calling him back out.
Brightly trying to steal a few metres.
The important thing is here, just for that young fella here, just relax and strike through it.
No question.
Trust
of
yourself.
His ability to take this one on. It's Jack Cosgrove readying himself to take this one. All square. Jack Cosgrove hits it. He hits
Great
it very,
score.
very well. That's Jack Cosgrove. It's another score for a hand. Goal 1 point to the good again. A great reaction to the concession of that goal too, Leo.
Big players always step up at big times, and he's led by example today for a hand, to be quite honest.
19 points to 2-12. Pucko comes from Cayman Lynch down the middle. It goes. Dara Coughlin is there for
Great
Doon,
flick
but
by
David
David Moore.
Moore does brilliantly to dispossess him. Ball breaks onto the ground. Has David Moore been fouled? Referee says no. Diarmuid Crowe plays it up into the full forward line. Breaking ball there. It's going to break for Josh McLaughlin. Goal chance maybe here for Doon to win it. It's Conor Kenny! Goal for Doon! It's Conor Kenny with a second goal, and have Doon nicked this from nowhere.
Absolutely, we were saying about no goal opportunities. We've had 3 in the last 10 minutes, and Doon have taken every one of them. John O'Connor's putting up his hand here looking for puck out. You're what? 30 seconds to go. You fully expect this puck out to be smothered by breaking ball. Conor Ryan is getting onto it here.
Conor Ryan is onto it for a hand here. He's going to take the shot on. You'd imagine keeps going with it. Does Conor Ryan, breaks it inside, and it's won back there by Doon. And it was Dennis Blackmore. Ball played out towards the sideline, and Eamon Richardson has gone down with cramp. Severe cramp it is here as well for Eamon Richardson. Couple of Doon players. Blackmore's gone down injured as well. Leo.
There's 2 or 3 Doon players gone down, stopping, making sure. Maybe a tactical point of view, are they getting bodies back around it?
Understandable if that's the case. Be a phenomenal finish to this game is what we've had, Leo.
Absolutely, don't write it off.
We're going to ask you for a player of the match. We'll wait till the game finishes here, as maybe just a minute left here of the additional 4 we've played. Plenty of time maybe for a hand to get a goal. Calling it all half, Leo, that it was a hand that needed it.
It was a hand that
Doon
needed
have got
it.
3.
Doon got 3 in the last 10 minutes of the game. Worked their way back into it.
And it is Doon that are there again on the ball. It breaks. There
John
is John
O'Connor
O'Connor
has
has it. Is he going to pop it over the bar? He plays it off his left. It's going to break inside there. Plenty of hurleys going up there, and Doon have back there in numbers. Conor Ryan is in there for a hand, and plenty of bodies there again. It's going to be
a throw-in ball on the 21-yard line. Doon just got to get numbers down around it, smother the thing.
I've seen Micheál Ryan back there, Conor Ryan in there as well. That's Micheál Ryan, who's tireless throughout this game for Doon. Got to it, but doesn't get it up into the hand. The ball breaking. Doon seem to have more numbers there currently here. It suits them down to the ground. They're currently leading this game, and it is broken there, and it is still neither side able to win it. Ewan Coulter is there for a hand. A full-time whistle. It goes, and Doon are county minor champions yet again. Last won it in 2023. They've won it here in dramatic circumstances, 3-12 to 19 points. Leo, stunning finish to this game, which has been a brilliant game.
As
all
I said,
throughout.
last 10 minutes of the game, Doon got 3 opportunities, took every one to 3 opportunities. Small things win big games, and you know, a little bit of luck on Doon's side, and certainly they've taken their opportunities when they became available. Look, very hard thing to call a man the match there today, but for me, like Ahane had John O'Connor, Jack Cosgrave, Conor Ryan very early in the game, and worked steady the whole way through it. But when you look at it, when you come out on the winning side, the way they have come out of it, I suppose for me, Eamon Richardson at centre back has really stood up when it really mattered. Drove on that Doon team when under pressure, coming down, staring it down the barrel. But look, for me, Eamon Richardson, I think he's captain of Doon as well. Without shadow of a doubt, for me, he led the charge in the last 10 minutes, cleaned up, took the charge on out around the middle of the field. Dermot Crowe worked extremely hard. And as I said, Derek Coughlin at wing forward. But look, for me, Eamon Richardson at centre back, and later in the game when he came up around the middle of the field, really worked for Doon, and that's part and parcel of it. Ahane will be grossly disappointed with that, because it's one that they let slip away. But look, as I said, small things win big games.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a very big disappointment for Ahane, but a huge win for Doon. Didn't really see it coming as the second half. We said early on in the half, Leo, that they'd need goals. Doon, they certainly got them, 3 of them in the end. We're going to stay with us for the live presentation as well here. Your final thoughts on this game?
Yeah, look, I'll be honest with you, look, Doon really, they took their chances, and as I said, 10 minutes to go. They were in need of goals. Like, they were 6 points down. If they took their opportunities when they came available. When the ball went in, they came out, turned, took on their men, and a hand pass across the square. Ball ended up another ball that went in, lobbed into the edge of the square, and they took their chances. But like, Ahane are going to be grossly disappointed. I'm not particularly pointing the blame at anyone in any way, shape, or form, but certainly the amount of wides that they had in the game, it has created a vacuum that Doon have exploited, and it's really to the benefit of the Doon. We mentioned it with about 6-7 minutes to go, that this is very, very akin to what the Doon senior hurling team do. They work hard, and they never give up on it, and they took their opportunities and became available. And as I said, the 2 goal opportunities came late and took really their full forward. Conor Kenny, both goals. And he was having a quite enough game. He was in the game, but he wasn't having great success off the Ahane full back line, and when the opportunities became available.
It is indeed Doon winning their 12th ever minor hurling championship title. We are going to have live reaction momentarily. We're also going to have the presentation in front of us here in our commentary area. Many thanks to Leo O'Connor, and many thanks to all back at base as well. Stay with us for highlights and live reaction. Away from Throne here in the Premier Minor Hurling Championship 2025 final. It's Ahane through their midfielder there, Conor Ryan. Another senior player have won it with Sean Hanley, and Hanley moving away past the 65. Hand pass off there to Robbie McGrath. McGrath, the first chance of the game. There's only seconds played inside. Flicks it back out. Chance maybe here for the half forward. That's Donald Dawson. Dawson gets that strike away. It's a lovely one, Leo, and it's the leveller. Great.
Where with his left, with his right hand, and now he's hitting the free with his left hand.
Yeah, a talented player on this Doon side. Keeps it low enough too, does Robbie McGrath. He has.
There was a half goal chance there as well.
Third opportunity of the game for Robbie McGrath. He's nailed one from play. He's nailed now from Owen Murray. Broken there in a hand. Have it once more here. Pop pass comes off to Conor Ryan. Ryan with the strike. Beautiful strike from the Ahane midfield. Turned it over, have Doon, and it is they that are on the attack with Sean Hanley. Gets that pass away, and it's a good pass to Derek Coughlin. Doon captain Ahane Richardson. Ahane, very hard to put into words your thoughts after that stunning comeback victory. Must be delighted.
It's unreal. It's unreal for the club. We didn't think at the end there, we thought it was over. The lads came back there with superb effort, and that's what wins teams games, pushing out in the last 5-10 minutes.
You got those 3 goals in the last 10 or 11 minutes. It looked all through the half. We were saying it in commentary that you might need a couple of goals to get back into it. And Conor Kenny come up with 2, Josh with the other one. Huge performance from the full forward line that last 10 minutes.
That full forward line is unreal. The work they've been doing it every game this year. They're mad for goals, and goals win games, especially in games like this. So it's unreal to get them.
Your own thoughts, you're captain of this side, it is looking bleak at one stage in the game, managed to lead these lads into victory. Your own thoughts and your own pride in producing a captain's performance yourself.
Look, I just have to drive on the team, in moments like that where you think, the game might be over or something. But it's the 15 lads on the field there that they put out the work today, and that's all we can ask for our team,
Your Michael Collin menswear man of the match, Doon captain Ahane Richardson. Stay with us for the live presentation of the trophy to the Doon team.
One would look at 2 halves, one would look at a hand were very strong, and it looks, but it just shows that if we stay in the game, anything can happen, and this is what did happen. I'd like to compliment the referee, John O'Halloran, and his officials. I think with a strong team out and our officials today, and I think they acquitted them very well, and I thank the referee and his officials for that. I would like to thank both managements. There's a lot of work goes into it's not the under 18s, under 17. They're still, I won't say kids, but there's an awful lot where the parents play an awful part in their lives, and I think I'd like to acknowledge the parents absolutely for bringing their young lads here today in a disciplined manner and presenting such a sporting occasion here. And equally, there was a great crowd here in Cappamore, and I'd like to thank Cappamore very much as well for the way they handled this situation with people on the road doing parking, and it was a big crowd here, and I think you would have to acknowledge Cappamore and thank them very much for that. So I think there's much more to say on the matter, other than I would say to Ahane, you're a very fine team. Keep at it, and it's a bounce of a ball on a given day, and keep at it. Doon, I would say to him, go and celebrate. These victories aren't easily won, and go and celebrate, because you need to celebrate when you win something like this. So without any further ado, I call on the captain of Doon, Ahane Richardson, to take this cup.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Cappamore there for the facilities today. I'd like to thank John and his officials there for reference. They've done a great job. I'd like to thank Ahane for a great game. They gave us a good beating at the start of the year, and they're a great team, and we'll meet them along the way, hopefully in senior and stuff like that. So 3 cheers for Ahane. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. I'd like to thank Declan and Mike for all the help they've done with us all year. To the management, Jordy, Jack, Tom, Richie, Benji and James, lads, the work you put in for us all year was unbelievable. Anything we needed, you were there. I couldn't ask for much more from the management. And yeah, that's it.
Bradshaw's Bar, Castleconnell. A traditional Irish bar in Castleconnell is the perfect venue for small, intimate weddings and family occasions in Limerick. Whatever style of party suits you and your friends, we have you covered. Call us on 086 172 0510. Cormac Cassett, Motor Engineer Assessor, experienced in assessing and estimating accidental damage to motor cars, motorcycles, commercial vehicles and motorhome campers. Telephone 087 683 7282. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing. We have over 50,000 car parts available, 24-hour recovery service, fast and efficient breakdown assistance. Over 3,000 cars in stock at end of life. Certificates of destruction can be issued. Bob Sweeney Car Parts and Auto Towing.